Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll run with Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 31's the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up. 31's the mic. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Stewart. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that, just like that.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trying the right side with Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
You don't want no problems with me.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, pull down. 31's the mic. So we got man.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
You ready? 52. Man, I got you. 22 jet bomber. Fire.
On the delay, it's Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ready. 52. I'm not ready. Now.
Stewart now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schmidt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Single. Watch number 29. Drop down. 31's the right. Oh, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. Mike 52. Mike, watch the pass.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Stewart. Off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just... Okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Haskins on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Steele. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm set. 52. Rip right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
31's the mic. Let's set a tone. 31's the mic. I got you, boy. 31's the mic.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stewart on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the pass.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake. Stewart, he'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Stewart looking to throw on second down. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And then Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Off play action. Stewart. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go play action now. Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
6 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Haskins. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Stewart now throwing to start the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Redskins 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Second and 10 now, Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Yeah.
Here's Stewart operating from the gun. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Stewart, off play action. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now it's Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Check 15, check 15. Watch the twist. Check 26, check 26. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Echo. 31's the mic. I got you.
Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it took a big fourth quarter.